Hey guys, um, so I'm making this video to show off some of my first Blender projects, basically 3D modeling and stuff, and basically I was just gonna show you guys some cool things I did in Blender as like my first projects, and then show you what I did with them for like Beat Saber, because like I ended up porting both these projects over to Beat Saber, and now you can use them as actual like Beat Saber Sabers. So this is the first one. This is basically like my first project. I just followed like a 2-hour tutorial to make this, and it came out pretty good. It's you can't see it right now because it's not in the rendered version. Here we go. This is what it actually looks like. It doesn't actually look like this in Beat Saber because of course the blade is like the Saber material, and then this like rune stuff doesn't work in Beat Saber as far as I know, or I couldn't figure out how to get this to work in Beat Saber. It's probably some shader like stuff, but it didn't work for me. So you don't actually see this in Beat Saber, but the blade is basically it's the same 3D model, but it's not the same texturing. And I'll show you guys that in a minute. Here it is, fully shaded, I guess, or if you want to see it in the shading thing, here we go. And here it is. It looks pretty good, metallic color with the gold and the rune stuff in the hilt and on the blade. This took me about 3 hours. And yeah, so let's go check out the other one, and I'll get back to you guys when I pull that up. Alright guys, so here's the other project I did in Blender. This is a scythe model I made. I didn't texture it or anything, and I didn't follow a tutorial to make this one. I made this one on my own. This was my first like actual weapon I made on my own. And it's kind of supposed to be like the scythes that you have in like Darksiders 2 when you play as Death, but it didn't really come out exactly that way because I'm not that great at modeling yet, but I think it came out pretty dope looking. There's no shading or textures on it though, because I meant to only use this one as a 3D model for Beat Saber. So I didn't texture it at all. I'll probably go back and texture it in the future if I find the time to like do that, or I might just start a new project. But I think it came out pretty cool. I added in my name to rotate around this piece, you see, so that's pretty dope, and it's kind of like a low quality text kind of thing, which goes with the whole scythe vibe, I think. And then like this down here was just a simple thing I could add in at the bottom, so I did it, and I think it looks pretty cool overall for like one of my first projects. And this one took me about an hour to make. I think I might have already said that, but yeah, this one took about an hour because after I had figured out a lot of the Blender like controls and stuff, it was pretty easy to make something like this. Alright, so let's go over to, let's open the game, and I'll show you guys what these look like in Beat Saber after I ported them over and did all the Unity stuff for playing Beat Saber with these kinds of models. Alright, let's go. So here it is in Saber Factory, and let's check it out in the game. So here they are in the game, and I think they came out pretty nice. They don't feel like terribly when you're playing. They feel pretty good actually, and I really like how the trail came out because I custom made this trail in GIMP because I don't have Photoshop. It's too expensive, so I just use GIMP, which works fine for making trails and stuff, although it took a little bit of trial and error to figure out the trails. But after a few mistakes and it not working, I got it working. And yeah, I just made the trails really clean, and I think the Sabers look really nice. I mean, I kind of wish that the gold was a little bit more metallic, but I tested a bunch of different shaders and I couldn't find one that made it look any better than this. I probably could have continued and made it look shinier, but I was just like, this looks fine for now. I mean, I might go and change it in the future, but I don't know. And so yeah, these swords are pretty nice. If you want to download them, I'll have them in my Discord, link in the description. And so let's check out the scythes now. Alright, here are the scythes. They came out pretty cool as well. Actually, I think the scythes are cooler than the swords. Personally, I think they're pretty dope. And the trail on these scythes are really nice too. I custom made these trails as well. This one took quite a bit more messing with to get right because I accidentally put the trail like the wrong way, and then I realized that it looked better that way, so I just kept it that way. And I also had to change it and like modify it because it kept glitching and repeating, so like the trail would repeat at the end, making it look terrible instead of clamping to the model, because I didn't set the texture to a clamp model. Instead I set it to a repeating model. And they don't feel terrible. I mean, I know they don't look amazing on the video, but when you're actually using them, it feels like you're slashing stuff with scythes. I mean, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it might not look amazing, but they feel pretty fun. And I actually got like a 91.6 or 7 with them, so that proves that, you know, they're pretty good. And they just behave the same as like normal sabers. It's not like they hit with the actual blade of the scythe. They hit more with like the handle, but it's basically the same, you know? Like, it doesn't really make a difference whether you hit with the handle of the scythe or the blade of the scythe. It kind of just feels the same. And there was no way for me to actually change it to using the blade of the scythe. So yeah, they're pretty fun, and again, if you want to download them, I'll leave them in my Discord, which I'll leave a link to in the description of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this quick video of me showing off some of my new projects I did in Blender and in Unity to make them Beat Saber Sabers. And consider subscribing, you know, or not, I don't really care, but it would be dope if you did. I don't know. And then yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.